Representing the corporation at a combined weight of 558 pounds, Big Bossman and the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Tag team action here tonight as we see Edge and Christian face off against the tag team of Big Bossman and Ken Shamrock, known as the Corporation. Now Edge and Christian beat out D-Generation X in the first round of the tag team tournament and then went on to lose to the Nation of Domination in the semifinals. Now the Corporation also won their quarterfinals match against the Road Warriors and lost their match to Kane and Bradshaw. We have Edge and Christian and Big Bossman of the Corporation starting out this match here tonight. Now we'll see Kane and Bradshaw in a match later against The Undertaker in a grudge match of sorts, as we see a chop block by Big Bossman onto Christian. Now Christian actually eliminated Big Bossman from the Royal Rumble last week, and that is part of the reason why this match has been made between these two combatants. Also, these are the two semi-final losers from the tag team tournament, and the winner of this match will go on to face Kane and Bradshaw, the runners-up in the tag team tournament, at Hardcore Justice. The winner of that will get a title shot against the champions of Mark Henry and The Rock, known as the Nation of Domination. Ken Shamrock, one of the most dangerous men, is trying to injure the leg of Christian, as we could get a better angle here on the matchup, but Big Bossman is in the way. So they continually try and fight in the corner of the Corporation, but Christian now fighting more towards his own corner, whipping Ken Shamrock across the ring into that corner, kicking Shamrock for a sunset powerbomb. As we see Christian now trying to get the momentum onto the slightly fresher man of Ken Shamrock. Shamrock getting a quick suplex onto Christian, tossing him into those ropes. Now Edge did very, very well in the Royal Rumble last week. He eliminated the British Bulldog first, and you'll be seeing him face off against Gangrel in the Extreme Rules match next. Edge also eliminated Dude Love and Mark Henry from that Royal Rumble. He went on to wrestle for quite a bit of time, as we see Ken Shamrock putting a submission maneuver onto Christian, trying to get him to submit, to get those arms stretched out. So far, Edge was eventually eliminated by Hawk, who will be one of the competitors in the European title match that we have later tonight. Now, The reason that it's a European title match and not a World Championship match like most of the main events this week is because Shawn Michaels won the Armageddon Hell in a Cell match at last week's pay-per-view, the Night of Champions. That earned him a bye of 1 week to not have to defend his title. So tonight we are crowning a European champion, as we have two great European champions in this match, Christian and Ken Shamrock fighting against each other. You see Christian fight out of that corner. You see a quick suplex once again, slamming the upper back and head of Christian right against that mat. As I mentioned earlier, Christian eliminated Big Bossman from the match before he was eliminated by Faarooq. Faarooq is also one of the members of the European title match later tonight. Ken Shamrock, the other man in this ring, eliminated Animal, who we saw in our opening match of the night, as Christian strips our announce table of his top and tries to put aggression onto Ken Shamrock to perhaps put him through that announce table. But he's fighting in no man's land as Big Bossman is prowling, but he quickly gets back into the ring. Ken Shamrock eliminated Hawk, but eliminated Animal, who we saw earlier in singles competition against Venis. He was then later eliminated by Animal's tag team partner, Hawk, as we see Big Bossman back into this ring. As he punches the referee by accident as well as Christian, Edge has not yet made an appearance in this matchup. And now Christian whipping Big Bossman into this corner. He almost had it. He almost got that tag team maneuver that many tag teams like to do out of the corner. Our running neck breaker from Christian, and now going to try and tag in Edge, a really good friend from childhood, as Bossman and Edge now fight each other. Edge, a very fresh man, has yet to be in this matchup. As you see a big, huge clothesline from Big Bossman. Big Bossman stepping out of the way of that drop kick from Edge. We see a series of punches from Big Bossman. Suplex. Big, hard suplex by the big man, Big Bossman. You see Bossman grab onto the head of Edge and whip him into his corner. Going to try and go for tag team maneuver, but Edge running out of that corner. A huge kick to the face for Bossman. He's got tied up once more. We get a gun wrench suplex coming in from Big Bossman. Edge now fighting in the enemy corner. That is not where you want to be in a tag team matchup. See them tie up once more after a series of counters. Big Bossman now tagging him into his own corner with that big splash, also hitting Christian in that corner, trying to grab Edge, but Edge countering that kick, grabbing him, taking Big Bossman down. Going to try and get momentum back in his team's favor. So he grabs the head of Big Bossman and takes him down with a one-legged move and try and damages the leg of Bossman. We see Bossman grabbing the head of Edge as we see a series of counters between these two combatants. A big chop block from Edge. Series of punches to the face into a very nice CDT by Edge, showing his athleticism as he picks Big Bossman up, and Big Bossman not willing to play dirty with a rake to the eyes and a big, huge tackle. Edge doing a chop block of his own, another football type move from these two combatants as you see Big Bossman get to the back of Edge once again. We have Edge get pushed away now as we get a huge kick to the face of Edge, and it looked like Ken Shamrock was calling for a tag, but he goes for a pin here. Edge kicking out after only a 1 count. That big boot was not enough as Edge gets whipped into the enemy corner. Once again, this is not where you want to be in a tag team situation. But Big Bossman ooh, very nice move. Ken Shamrock trying to tackle Edge. 1. Only a 1 count from Edge. Edge is still very fresh. If that was on to Christian, that may have been the end of the matchup, as Christian was in this match for much longer. Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock have been making much more frequent tags in comparison to Edge and Christian. Edge and Christian, a veteran tag team. You would think they would be the one to making frequent tags, but as you see, the reverse neck breaker from Edge put Ken Shamrock down on the mat, and Christian is feeling it. He's feeling the heat. He may want to tag here, but Edge wants more of Ken Shamrock. Fireman's carry into a flapjack, slamming the face of Ken Shamrock into the mat. As you see, a big crossbody. Actually, he overshot that and landed flat onto the mat as Edge slamming the ground, mad at his depth perception misconception as he gets back out to the ring. And now Big Boss Man trying to come over to the aid of his tag team partner, as well as Christian. Christian grabbing at Ken Shamrock. All 4 combatants are here in this corner now, all trying to fight each other as Big Boss Man whips Edge into those unforgiving steel steps. And Ken Shamrock with a gut-wrench suplex to Christian. And now a big move by Ken Shamrock, slamming Christian into the mat, into that concrete, lightly padded concrete, as Edge throws Ken Shamrock into his own tag team partner. But Big Boss Man saves his tag team partner. They're all fighting each other here, trying to whip each other into those barricades, whipping both men across this arena. Now Edge fighting pretty much 2-on-1 in this corner here, as you see Edge whip Big Boss Man into that steel steps and whipping him back into that barricade. And now Ken Shamrock tossing Edge into the ring. I believe these are the 2 legal men right now, as there was a bunch of chaos going on outside of that ring. But Edge tossing Ken Shamrock outside of the ring once more. They want to fight dirty. They want to fight in this mess, as we see Christian actually grabbing at Big Boss Man and tossing him into the ring. This is a nice kick from Ken Shamrock as Big Boss Man gets whipped into the ring. Now the tag team of Edge and Christian going to try and work onto Ken Shamrock, but Ken Shamrock fighting out of that barricade to a big move once again. But Edge able to counter to a reverse DDT, putting the head of Ken Shamrock into that lightly padded concrete. Now sending Ken Shamrock into that barricade as Big Boss Man whips Edge far away from his legal tag team partner. Ken Shamrock gets into the ring, plays for the crowd as Big Boss Man grabs up Edge. Make sure he gets in that ring. They don't want to win because of count out. That might not get their number 1 contendership match. They see a huge suplex from Ken Shamrock, slamming Edge right into the mat. See a nice kick from Ken Shamrock with a series of punches. You see a very nice move from Edge. Going to perhaps go for a pin now onto Ken Shamrock. 1. Ken Shamrock is busted open, and you can see his blood on the mat. But he will continue fighting. Blood doesn't stop the world's most dangerous man. As Edge whips him into his own corner. And now Edge and Christian going to go for a tag team maneuver here. See a big kick to the gut of Shamrock. Shamrock fighting out of the enemy corner now, whipping Christian across the ring into his corner. He's staggering a bit. The blood loss is getting to him, but he is able to go with that tag team maneuver with Big Boss Man. Drop toe hold to that big elbow to the back of Christian. And now a submission maneuver by Big Boss Man to try and stretch those arms. Edge actually coming into the ring now to interrupt that move. Not going to let his tag team partner submit there. Now Christian getting whipped into the enemy corner, and once again a tag team maneuver here by the team of the Corporation. Double hip toss into an elbow from Ken Shamrock and Big Boss Man. And Shamrock now going for that same submission maneuver, trying to stretch the arms of Christian. As Edge once again coming to the ring and saving his partner. Boss Man not able to stop that. Edge just has to make sure to get out of the ring before the 5 count, At a 5 count, his team would be disqualified. As we see Christian trying to fight out of this predicament he's been in. The Corporation has been making frequent tags, beating up on Christian, keeping him in the enemy corner, but he was able to get enough momentum to get Edge back in this match. Big Boss Man, now the legal man for the Corporation. As we see another great DDT from Edge, showing his great athleticism. We see a kick go missing as another big clothesline from Big Boss Man, now tagging in Ken Shamrock with blood from his head, starting to probably get into the eyes of Ken Shamrock. We see another tag team maneuver by Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock. A big elbow to the back of Edge, and it goes for pin 1. Only a 1 count from Edge. Still has enough energy and a huge tackle, just plowing Edge onto the mat. Using all of his weight, Big Boss Man is now throwing Edge outside of the ring. Who is he going to go with this? Ken Shamrock also outside of the ring to help out his tag team partner as we get another big clothesline from Big Boss Man. Edge countering that grab, whipping Ken Shamrock across this arena as Big Boss Man whips Edge against that steel pole multiple times, 3 times now, slamming the head of Edge into that steel pole. Big Boss Man now going to get it back into the ring before that 10 count. Going to whip Big Boss Man around into a reverse neck breaker. He's a bit close to Ken Shamrock, but Edge now getting clotheslined once again. As you see Big Boss Man tagging Ken Shamrock now. Ken Shamrock somewhat fresh, but still bleeding from that head. He had a bit of a breather out of that apron. As we see Edge trying to put some aggression onto Ken Shamrock, but he whips Edge into the enemy corner. Tackles him in there. Gets him in there deep. And Ken Shamrock perhaps going to look for tag team maneuver, but Edge coming out of that corner with a reverse neck breaker, I believe, dropping the head of Edge onto his knee. As we see a scoop slam, going to slam Edge into that mat. Now perhaps going to call for a really big move here. Big Boss Man tackling Christian as we get a huge sleeper hold from Ken Shamrock to Edge, as Christian has been preoccupied on the outside of the ring, and they will not let Christian come back into this match to stop Edge, but Edge able to get out of that huge sleeper from Ken Shamrock, and a series of kicks from Edge to Ken Shamrock to keep him on that mat. Big Boss Man slowly going to be walking towards his corner once again. Christian dropping down. Edge, I believe, scared him a bit. He was a bit confused as to what Edge wanted to do. I believe Edge wanted to tag there. But now Ken Shamrock whipping Edge away. Edge able to counter into a kick as we get a big tag from Christian to kick. Ken Shamrock can get Christian into this match. Christian now going to go for a roll-up pin. 1, 2, 3. No, Ken Shamrock. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. The Big Boss Man interrupts the count, not wanting his tag team partner to let that 3 count go, as Edge gets a 2 count for the disqualification. But Ken Shamrock now on the mat, and Christian seeming to have this matchup in his favor, as we get a very nice flip move out of the ropes from Christian as he whips Ken Shamrock on the outside. Now Big Boss Man dropping down right away to try and help his tag team partner, as we see Big Boss Man interrupting that grab and going to whip Christian right back into that ring now, as we see Ken Shamrock sliding himself into that ring. A kick to the gut, and now Big Boss Man getting a hot tag in here. Now he's going to be that big punch to Christian, and now taking out Edge, as Ken Shamrock has got to get out of this ring. And now we got a roll swinging neck breaker from Christian, the Big Boss Man. Both of these combatants continuing to make big plays, get big tags as Christian tags in Big Boss Man. But Christian and all 4 combatants now fighting on the outside. Big Boss Man putting Christian against this announce table, but not able to get him up there. Ken Shamrock putting Christian up on the announce table now as Edge whips him against that apron. Christian seems to be knocked out. As you see Christian get up out of the way while Big Bossman was midair trying to put that elbow drop onto Christian. Christian ending up getting out of the way, and Big Bossman just flying through our announce table here as I see both tag team partners whip the legal man into the ring. I believe Big Bossman and Christian are the legal man here as I see Big Bossman run around. Ken Shamrock whipped into the ring now. Big Bossman into the ring. These competitors continuously fighting each other in and outside the ring as we see a big suplex from the outside from Big Bossman to Christian. Christian going to try and capitalize on Big Bossman's mistake of flying through that announce table. As we see a big low blow from Edge, and we see his finisher, Edge able to put Big Bossman onto the mat, right into the center of the ring, going for a pin. 1. Big Bossman able to kick out of his finisher, not even needing Ken Shamrock to come into the ring and stop that count. Christian, what does he have to do to finish Big Bossman here? As he puts him in a fireman's carry into a flapjack, slamming Big Bossman into the mat. As you see Christian go up to the top rope for a huge elbow off the top rope. I think Bossman was able to roll out of the way of that one, go for a pin. Now 1. Kick out from Christian here as Christian whips Big Bossman into the ropes, but not able to get the move that he wanted before Big Bossman knocked into him. Bossman now putting Christian into the enemy corner, working with Ken Shamrock into another elbow to the back to Christian. It's Christian now fighting against Ken Shamrock. I believe both members of the corporation have been busted open already. As we see a tag team maneuver from Edge and Christian here. See a spear from Edge to Shamrock. And Christian has got to get out of the ring before the referee would count for that. They got a suplex from Ken Shamrock. Shamrock now picking up Edge. Going to try and grab him again. But a nice trip from Ken Shamrock sending him to the net. And he goes for a submission maneuver, trying to wrench the arms back of Edge. Big Bossman not going to let Christian interrupt the submission maneuver. Stomping Christian into his corner. But Edge able to counter out of that submission maneuver. A small package by Ken Shamrock. 1, 2, 3. Ken Shamrock, the corporation, win the match. Get the #1 contender match.